What's going on, everybody? So it's Saturday, okay? We're gonna jump right in. Today's strength is a little bit different. So it's gonna be 3 sets, okay? We're gonna use a landmine today. So 3 sets, single arm, half kneeling, landmine press, 8 on one side, 8 on the other. We're gonna go from that into 10 and 10 half kneeling rotations, okay? So let's go over these movements. It's a little bit different. I'm using 2 plates. We could use the wall, we could use, the landmine. So we could kind of, jam something in there so we can go. This is gonna be on the lighter side. We're gonna work a little bit of core, a little bit of biceps, shoulders, everything, okay? So with my setup here, I'm gonna start with the single arm, half kneeling landmine press. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get into my kneeling rotation, or my kneeling position here. Let me adjust this. So you guys can see me over here. So I'm gonna go into my half kneel position, okay? I'm gonna go with the arm that's on this side. So from here, I'm gonna press up. I'm gonna do 8 on one side, okay? And then I'm gonna switch, and I'm gonna go 8 on the other side. So nice good motion, right? We're using the leverage of the barbell, the weight of the barbell. So when we do these, we want to pick something obviously challenging that we can press all the way out and lock, right? But not too heavy that we're going to start leaning back or leaning to the side and kind of compensating and throwing the bar. So nice and smooth punches straight up in the air, maintaining that core so we don't rock back and forth. That's the key there, okay? So second movement, once you do 8 and 8 of those, you're gonna do half kneel, landmine rotation. So you're gonna be rotating towards the side of the leg that's in the back, okay? So for instance, for this one, this leg's gonna be back. I'm gonna put my left hand on top of my right. I'm gonna keep my arm slightly bent, and I'm gonna reach to one side, and then I'm gonna come back to that mid position. So core, keeping the arms nice and straight as possible. Then I'm gonna rotate 10 times to one side. I'm gonna switch hand positions. I'm gonna put the other hand on top of my leg, on top of the other hand. From here, I'm gonna rotate to the side and then explode back to the middle. Rotate to the side, explode back to the middle, okay? So for that, this is gonna be nice and slow and controlled. We're not moving, we're not jerking, we're not getting crazy by leaning back. So we want to make sure that we use our core to hold that foundation, whether we're pressing or rotating, okay? When we're rotating, we're keeping those arms nice with a little bit of bend in them, and then coming back, using our core, working a little bit of transverse rotation in that workout, okay? So we're gonna do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. So 3 sets, half kneel, 8 on one side, okay? And then 8 on the other. We're gonna go into the rotations. So we're gonna do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, okay? Once we get done with those 3 sets, we are gonna move on to the workout for today. So let me adjust this back. What we have here is our box. Okay? And we're gonna need some dumbbells today. So the workout today is 4 rounds, 4 time, okay, with the 22-minute time cap here. We're gonna do 30 calories on the row for the guys, 24 for the ladies, okay? Once we jump off the rower, what we're gonna do is 25 box jump overs, okay, into 20 double dumbbell front rack lunges, all right? And we're gonna finish off with 15 dumbbell push press. So our shoulders are gonna be a little bit fatigued from this, right? We're gonna be kind of breathing hard through the entire thing. So keeping in mind that 22 minutes is a long time for us to have a time cap, but we want to get this done as soon as possible. So once you get off the rower for your calories, what you have is box jump overs, okay? So a couple options here for box jump overs. You get face to the side, jump to the other side. Remember, you don't have to step up all the way on box jump overs, okay? Second option is jump, turn, jump, okay? Second option. Third option is step up, rotate, feet come down, rotate. Okay? So keep that in mind. That's the options for that. Okay? You want to move smoothly. Double dumbbell front rack lunges. So what we want to do, we're going to grab both dumbbells, keeping them up in this front rack position. We're going to go front rack lunge. Okay? You can go forward or backwards. I'll leave that up to you. But we have 20 total reps. So basically 10 each side. Okay? Keeping 2 dumbbells up in the front. Okay? What I want is that nice good chest tall. That way we're able to cycle the hair in and out. Okay? And then I want to stay in that heel as I push off with those lunges. Okay? So stay nice and centered, creating a good, nice core so I'm not rocking back and forth. Okay? Once we do that, we're going to go into 15 dumbbell push presses. So take both dumbbells. We're going to dip, drive. Okay? Again, keeping our torso upright where we're dipping and driving. We don't want to lean forward with these. Okay? It's going to tax our core a little bit. It's going to tax our back. What we want is a nice good dip, drive. Dip, drive. Okay? So keep that in mind here. Let's talk about a couple goals. All right? So we want to finish between 18 and 20 minutes. Okay? Time cap being 22. So keep that in your head. We want each round to take about 4.5 minutes to 5 minutes. Okay? That way it'll kind of put us around that time. Okay? So try to think about that. Try to think about the weight that you're going to use. Okay? If you're going way too heavy, you're doing a bunch of sets. Probably want to go a little bit lighter so we can get done in that time frame and get that stimulus out of that. Okay? 1.5 minutes on the row is probably the most that you should take. If you're taking way too long, we're going to adjust, try to get off the row in 1.5 minutes. That way you have plenty of time for the rest of the fun stuff that we have planned. Okay? And then on the presses, you're thinking about maybe 2 sets. Okay? Maybe 2 sets of each, maybe 3 at the most if you're going on the heavier side. So 18 to 20 minutes. Okay? A lot of shoulders in this one. Obviously, we're getting primed up with the half kneeling presses and the rotations. But going into this workout, what I want you to think about is just effort all the way across. And then you're just kind of chipping away at these reps and rounds every single time, okay? Know where to breathe. Know how fast you need to rest. And then pick a good weight that you're able to kind of cycle through the stuff on the faster side, but it's still challenging. I don't want you to grab 10 pounds and just cruise through this and you're finished in 12 minutes and everybody else is still working, right? So you scaled that wrong. So if you have any questions, obviously come to us. We will help with anything. And have fun Saturday. Take it easy.